Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the triple to hit for the cycle as the Rockies got the best of the Tribe 5-4. They will take a 3-0 series lead into Game 4. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
I tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Eric, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, we get to see a great pure hitter, Victor Martinez. He does a lot of things right at the plate. He takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Danny Salazar is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, he pitched well enough in his last outing to get the win. They'll take that again here.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one is the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. You'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Odubel Herrera heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball one as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
First pitch, 7:05.
Hit back up the middle. Lindor has it, and he's set down, one away.
Having second here tonight, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Hit to first. Bohr is right there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman,
Nolan Arenado will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Brantley going back. Gone! Nolan Arenado touches them all. His third home run of this series, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year out are here.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rockies strike for one on the homer by Arenado. On to the bottom of the first at Progressive Field, and the Rockies have the early 1-0 advantage. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, Steve?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Chris Medlin gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, was not real effective in his last start. Gave up 5 earned runs. Going to have to try to limit that here in this one.
With a moment now, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Jason Kipnis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jason Kipnis.
Bounce to first. Martinez comes up with it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco.
Into the box, Francisco Lindor. He'll swing it from the left side right here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. But the book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Michael Brantley gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hit out towards second. 2 is left. Pereira throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Colorado's out in front, 1-0. Victor Martinez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Victor Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And taken in out there for the first out.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
Number 27 will get his first opportunity here. And if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track. And I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non...
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. Almonte is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh,
Danny Valencia into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First delivery to him on the way. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Justin Bour will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, if you're going to beat this guy, it's probably going to have to be up. You know, when he's at the knees like that or lower, especially with the fastball, he's tough to hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. To first. And Martinez will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
batting sixth, designated hitter,
Carlos Santana gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. We're back after this. Brian Pena is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
catcher, Brian Pena.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Now the 0-1. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Line softly out toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Textbook starts at the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Odubel Herrera will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Charlie Blackmon comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Brantley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Nolan Arenado stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
And I think he proved to us his last at-bat that he can turn around anybody's fastball. So maybe you go off speed or try to get it down in the zone.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with two outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. Two left for Colorado, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Abraham Almonte, and they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup and the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone, and that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Robbie Grossman will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Right there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
The second baseman.
You know,
number
it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, grounded back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Carlos Gonzalez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Into the seats, 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Uribe has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Victor Martinez is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and two are gone here to start the fourth.
Now batting, number 27.
Number 27 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Francisco Lindor is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Shot toward second. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. Justin Bohr is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and one out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting it.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Rockies lead this one 1-0. Danny Valencia will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Catcher, Brian Pena.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Pena, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. Tends to make better contact from the left side.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
And let's take a look at where this pitch ends up. You can see there, you know, even though this pitch isn't technically in the strike zone, it's still pretty much in his wheelhouse, and he just yanks this thing right out of here.
Here's Ichiro now.
Left fielder.
As this is on the ground, softly towards first. Bohr fields it cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, I'll tell you what, he may still have a little bit of tread on those tires after all. He may be a step or two slower than when he was in his 20s, but he can still go home to first with the best of them, and he winds up beating that one out.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Carlos Santana will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Juan Uribe stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Posed.
Yeah, trying to get aggressive and take third on the single, but that's going to prove to be a bad decision as they wind up gunning him down.
Standing in now, Abraham Almonte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. No runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Tap foul at home plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here, but this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
Here's Robbie Grossman. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Martinez is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rockies 2 and the Indians nothing. Nolan Arenado will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Gonzalez able to lay off, and he's aboard after working a base on balls.
First baseman, Victor Martinez.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Brian Shaw will get the assignment on the mound here, as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Brian Shaw.
Victor Martinez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Drilled to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Well, that's the beauty of being a third baseman. You've got time if you can knock the ball down, and he doesn't panic. He knows he's still got time, and he gets up and throws a seed over to first. That's a really nice play.
Into the box, number 27. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. High in the air out to center field. Almonte is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Yeah, this ball is hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Danny Valencia will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. Jason Kipnis will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Well, with all the bases Kipnis is capable of stealing, it's no surprise why his uniform is so dirty all the time. He stole more than 30 in 2012 and 13, 22 bags in 2014.
Yeah, and not quite as many steals in 2015, but his overall production was still pretty great, especially for a second baseman.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Reined in. Spin throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Left fielder number 23,
Michael Brantley will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Arenado's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Danny Valencia is set to get us started for the... First offering on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Colorado, catcher
Brian Pena will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The left fielder number 52, Ichiro Suzuki.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. He's set, and the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Uribe will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Justin Bohr, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Right side, Martinez over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 10, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch.
No way does he throw it a third time.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Carlos Santana will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and
the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Still down 3-0. Odubel Herrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almonte waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 20, third baseman,
Nolan Arenado will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Grounded to short. Lindor takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 3-0. Juan Uribe digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Digging in, Abraham Almonte. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, it looked like he was trying to bounce that pitch on the 2-2 count and just get him to chase, but that was a good job to lay off that pitch and push the count full.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself, whether that's tonight or sometime in the future.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Tribe have made this a 3-2 score now.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing in this weather, when it's this cold, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
Jason Kipnis will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Back goes Gonzalez, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Oh, and now this is going to make things very interesting. This ball nearly ties the game here in the late going. But how far away was he? Not a whole lot as this ball's off the wall, and that's going to move the tying run into scoring position now.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. So striding in, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Snap throw from the catcher. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning, and now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to be all for the starter, Chris Medlin. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Left fielder number 23.
So stepping in with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. In to score is the runner from third, and we are tied here in Game 4. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third. So this is a nice throw to gun him down and at least get an out on the clock.
In now, Justin Bohr, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that you should be watching.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Full count, 3 and 2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 8 full here in Game 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Derek Dietrich will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. In now, Carlos Gonzalez. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, but you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Well, he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well. So why not stretch him out a bit? Been working so far.
Victor Martinez strides in, grounded out his last time through. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. His first homer here in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
You can tell he was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
Jeff Manship will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Jeff Manship.
Stepping in now, number 27. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bohr in foul ground. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Gomes has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. And some dramatics here in the top of